good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. I say Friday. All right, so 8-8. Reminds me of when the Cubs, 1984 Cubbies, were went into the playoffs, won the division. Probably one of the best teams we ever had. It was the best shot, and so we had to play against the San Diego Padres, right? So we were the home team, which means that we should have got 3 games at home, and 2 games should have been played in San Diego. But what happened was there was a rule in the MLB where 3 games, three, had to be played at night games. We did not have lights in 1984. So won the first 2 games in Chicago, kicked their butts royally on the first game. It was like 13-2. Pretty much won the second game pretty handily. Went to San Diego and lost 3 straight. Okay, so the crux of the story is in 4 years later, 1988, we finally got lights. All right, and I was at that game that night. Okay, when the first night game ever at Wrigley Field, I was at the game, and it was a rain out. So they played like 4 innings, and then they called the game because it was just absolutely pouring rain. All right, so little tidbit there, a little history. Our Cubs are really doing well. We got the Cardinals this weekend, so starting up today. We're not even playing a 120 game. We're playing a 7 o'clock game tonight. All right, so we got 3 against the Cardinals here, and we're kind of limping a little bit, so we need to get our Cubbies back up and get them on the move here again. All right, so what's the market doing? All right, futures are higher, but we're inside day. All right, so we're not getting outside of day here anytime soon either. They're pretty in there. They're in there pretty good. All right, so what's there to say about the futures? Not much to talk about. No hurries. Okay, like I said, there's a lot of traders that will not even trade inside days. Okay, so and know that. All right, until we get out either way and turn into a 2. We are in actionable signal land, all right? So 1 it is. Okay. So we'll pull it up on the spot. We're actually not 1 on the day, but we're gonna be 1 on the day here, okay? Coming into this big move here. They tried to fight back at the end of the day a little bit. Saw this move. I had to leave a little early because I had to do some stuff that I had to do. All right, so there's your SPY, a little better there. QQQs fighting back as well here. So we had a nice little rally at the end of the day. We're sitting at 570. It's going to take 573.49 to get out. All right, diamonds, you know the story. Same old song and dance. Big outsider here too, and that's going to be really stuck inside. Where are you at right now? Got up to 441 here. All right, so we're handily stuck in here. There is no hurry this morning on this market. Do not go chasing anything. All right, with the futures inside, certain stocks are going to make moves, but be careful. All right, I gotta put that in. I'm gonna go through some names here real quick. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I got Microchip lower here this morning on your Qs, coming back down on your Nasdaq, the Nasdaq. Microchip closed out. It's already been depressed, chopping up like hell over here. 63. All right, so we're gonna break here. Are we going to break that guy? Oh, yeah. So we're going to break all this out here. We're going back down to right now 63.35. So if we look at on here, we're going to be right in this here, right here, 63.35. We're going to get expansion to the downside on the week. We're going to fill that out. okay, and get a little bit more to the downside, all right? And it looks like we might break the week here. Definitely going to break the week here. So that's going to be breaking a week on the last day of the week, okay? So microchip lower this morning. GILD, Gilead closed at 110.28, trading 115, 116.92. It's coming back a little bit back in here right now. $115.45. What do you see in this chart that seems to be true? Inside month. Okay, you got an actionable signal on the inside month. You're not gonna really. What are we gonna push that month a little bit here? 115.41. We're coming back up into here, 115.50. So the high of the month is 114.57. Oh boy, oh boy. So we're gonna take that out. All right, and we're going to expand this to the upside and then triangle them out at 117.81 if you want to try to get that GILD on the move this morning. That is your health care. TTWO. All right, Take Two Interactive. This thing just stock is I watched this one. I don't really trade it. It's been coming really down with the month. There's your month right there. That's your activity right there. All right, try to get it going here. And now this morning, you're getting a pop. $236 coming back up in here. All right, so we're going to pivot machine gun all this out right here. And then that would be 239.14. That's where you're going to have, that's your next target, buddy, on the daily, okay, on the daily. So 239.14. All right, we're going to be, 236. Okay, 236.58. Good expansion on the month. Still going to be kind of inside there. Couldn't golf, guys, couldn't golf, which means it already has the lower low on the month right there. And it come up and take that out and go outside. All right, there is a legit chance at that. All right, so keep an eye on that one. It could maybe make for the push. I don't see that happening one day, but we'll see. Expedia, like all-time highs. All right, no, not quite. All right, well, Expedia is what is true. What do you see in here? And it's true. You got an actionable signal on the inside month. Okay, again, a lot of people won't trade the inside day. A lot of people won't trade the inside month. All right, people want to trade things that are 2 month up and week up, right? That's what we look for. That's what we want. We look for momentum. Okay, and then we wait for a bump in the road because God knows there's going to be them. All right, so a little bit of expansion this morning here. Closed at 118.07. It's not really, Jesus, this thing had it marked earlier. All right, so it's not telling me anything right now on the overnight. So they got it marked at 117 to 122. We'll see what happens there on Expedia. All right, EXPE on the move there this morning. All right, Monster, that's the one that's going all-time highs. Up $5 this morning, 65.41 coming up on your Monster. Gets all the way back up to 66.95. Taking all that out, guys, all of it. All right, that's all-time highs now. All right, so what does that mean? That means that we don't have any more magnitudes and we know that we're going into exhaustion risk. Doesn't mean that it can't go higher. It just means that you have exhaustion risk because you don't have any time frames to rely on anymore other than building a and we could talk about how we can do that too, how we can try to gauge it to see where she's going to go by building our triangles. Okay, so but really trading flat here on the overnights, so it's kind of stuck in the 65-70 area right now. So it's going to be right in here. And again, taking everything out and it's trading a little flat. We'll wait to see if it can really start to push or if it does one of those things where it gaps up and then all of a sudden it comes in and it doesn't do anything all day. A lot of times that happens. All right, man. Soundhound this morning again. This thing, I tell you. All right, tied into the artificial intelligence group AI. It's been chopping pretty much, coming down here. It had tried to get it going. It was looking for the triangle out, coming back down. But somebody put the brakes on, and now it's going to trade at $13.75. All right, so actually trading at $13.30 right now. So we're taking all this out. We're taking that guy out right there, 13.11. So if we want to triangle out, it's back up to 13.57. We did hit 13.75, so we're going to get a nice gapper up in this range here, and that's going to bring your month back up. All right, so your month's going to come back up into this area right in here. You're not quite taking that. That's what you're looking to take out, 13.74. Look at that. It got to 13.75. Booyah. All right, so your job is to get back up there and then to get there. All right, Soundhound. We'll keep an eye on it. Things can kind of a little choppy, a little chop. XYZ, man. Block, right? They own everything. Food, restaurants. I think Chili's is in there. A whole bunch of them. Okay, so XYZ coming back inside right now on the overnight. As you're looking at it here, we had a nice move up, kind of coming back in a little bit, just taking some profit taking. Again, there's not a lot of liquidity in there either. So, here we are with the inside month, but we're moving up here, guys. Moving on up to the east side to a deluxe apartment in the sky. All right, 82.75 right now, 82.90 sitting right now. So we're coming back up into this area here. I'm going to call it on this next magnitude 83.39. Write that number down. You could be searching for that number today. 83.39. Block is not on the block. All right. It's all right, XYZ. Take-Two Interactive. Did we already talk about that one? Yeah, I already did. All right, Pinterest is down again here. I like Pinterest on weakness, but this has been really choppy. All right, and that's why you're stuck inside this inside month right now. All right, she's lower this morning. She closed at 39.17. She's down $5. All right, so just going to take that out. Coming back down 34.98. We broke that. Okay, so now we're trading back down to $34 right now. All right, so we're going to expand this month. Now this month is going to be 2 down. Okay, 2 back down on Pinterest, and you're going to be taking all this out from yesterday's day. We're taking that way down, all right, back down to $34. Start thinking about it down here. All right, so Gapper coming all the way back down to $34. If you want to triangle out to the downside, you're going to have to go to 33, 36. All right, Pinterest lower this morning. Okay, Tesla's better, man. I don't know, man. Tesla's coming up to the top of the range again here. All right. What can I say about Tesla? What do we know? What's our biggest problem we have about Tesla? Everybody knows that, right? It's freaking 111 on the month. Okay. It ain't doing anything. All right. Some guy was talking on it this morning, saying I didn't really get what he was saying, but it's kind of background noise. But I got this. I really like the 2-1 week. Okay, and it's Friday. All right, and it's a little bit better here now. It was higher. Look at it was up to 322.12. Okay, so he's starting to come to the little bit of the higher end of the range up in here. So this is where we really made the move here, and we have not been able to get back. So right now, just getting to 331 is going to be a massive climb from the way things are going right now. All right, so like I said, I'm long from lower. Yeah, how many times has it gone up and puked on me? Gone up, puked, gone up, back again. Here we are again. All right, so you get the move up, the move down, the move up, the move down. Now she should go, right? W this thing out. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So again, it's a little better this morning. Let's see if it can just keep up. All right. So there's so many parts. Okay. NVIDIA, better this morning, not taking day up in anything. Got stuck in the middle on the day yesterday. So undecided, guys, undecided. That could be a pivot too. And when I say a pivot, I mean a pivot. You know what I mean? So you could have something like this on a pivot where you could start to make a move back downside. That would be a new triangle for you right there. You see that coming back down to the bottom of here. All right. So NVIDIA, she's been doing pretty well. We're inside day today on the futures. We're a little bit better. We still got tariff issues. And outside of that, the market has a way of showing up every morning, smiling with that big green face on. So we'll see if they can keep that going on here. But when we're really going to start to make a move, we're not in that move yet. We're not in that air. We're not in that space yet. All right, so we're going to wait and see. September, like I talked about this before. Let's coast through August here, and let's see what things can shake up in September. Maybe a rate cut, whatever that's going to be too. That's all everything's in there, okay? No matter what, you could throw the war in, throw everything. It's all in the markets already. The markets are so high that all this stuff is already in there, so know that. So it's going to take something really, really grand to get them moving to higher highs from where we are now. So keep an eye on that. All right, not much else. Wendy's was in the news here. It's not doing anything. It's garbage. Goodyear tires a little bit lower here this morning on Goodyear tires, coming back down $8.74. So GT 2.2 on the week, and it's going to bring it down this morning. Back down to the bottom of the triangle on the daily. Keep an eye on that one. All right, is breaking down to the lows here on our dailies over here. Okay, so we're going to hit down to 874. We're getting lower down there. We're even going lower than that. We're coming down to this gap down in here. All right, so $8.73, guys. All right, that's a pretty good move to the downside. We'll see if Goodyear Tire can let the rubber meet the road, if you know what I mean. All right, so Goodyear Tire. All right, we'll see if we can get that going on. And then I'm going to close it up with the futures. On my support levels coming down right now on Diamond. On SPY, we're trading at $633.95. My number coming down is going to be $630. No, I'm going to give you 620.09. 620, is that right? 620.09? Yeah. So 620.09 coming back down on SPY, all right, for a possible support level. All right, and then Qs, same thing here. Qs, I came down and hit my number right here. Look at this one. That was 5. What was that one? 563.96. Is that right? Yeah, 563.96 came right to our number yesterday. Let's see if we can hold that. We did, and where are we right now? We're at 570, so we're popping up pretty good here. All right, but we're still going to be inside this day. All right, so we're stuck in this triangle right here trying to get back out. All right, see if they can get out. Diamonds, you know the story, man. I mean, garbage is garbage. All right, come back down here. Goodyear Tire made the lower low. Look at it, came right back up to our number there too. That one, we're sitting at 439.44. 439.44. If we start to break below there, could get into some more trouble. Airbnb got beat up pretty good yesterday. Looks a little better this morning. I think that they overdone that one. I think that Disney is good. All right, Disney got cracked yesterday real hard, and she's coming back inside day on the 13. There's no hurry if you want to get into Disney. It's 2-1-2 down on the month. It's down and out, but watch it. I'm not saying you want to buy it here right now. It's got troubles right now. All right, but this thing was up at 119 not just a few days ago. All right, look at this. We're coming off of here, 123. All right, so we have triangled out. It's going to start chopping and then start moving, provided that the market continues to do well in the SPY and the Qs and everybody else, and tariffs and all the other garbage that's going out there. I gotta go. It's too long, 20 minutes. All right, I will see you at lunchtime. Be good.